everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for like 5 months. Yeah, I just want to apologize for that because I've been in college, so I've still been drawing and stuff. I've still been uploading to TikTok, but uploading like full-length videos, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really been on it at all. But I really want to get back into making YouTube videos, and I want to talk like more on my YouTube. Like I want to talk about my art or talk about my opinions and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to start trying to upload maybe at least once per month, which is like not a lot at all, but you know, as a college student, you know, I get busy a lot, so I'm just gonna set a small goal of once per month, and then hopefully I can like improve uploading or like improve how much I upload over time. But yeah, let's get into this video. I guess for this video I just wanted to talk about the process behind this art piece. So first I start with the sketch, and I'm drawing Yangchen from Avatar: The Last Airbender. She has her own book, but she's not in the show too much. You see her for like a clip or two, but I really like her character in the book. She's like a really funny, charismatic, strategic avatar. Like she's really street smart. So I just wanted to show some appreciation for her, like by drawing fan art of her, of course. But yeah, for the actual process, I wanted to do a more painterly style because on her book cover, she's drawn in a more painterly style. And also I kind of wanted to challenge myself because I usually draw with really heavy line art. So I'm going with a grayscale process for this piece because I noticed that if I do a painterly style but I'm trying to use colors, I get really confused. Like the colors get really muddy, or I don't push the shadows hard enough. So for this piece, I'm like, let me do the grayscale first, and then I can add colors later so I can see all the values. As for the composition of this piece, there's not really much to say. I just know that I wanted her to be in the center, and I wanted it to look like, you know, maybe she's battling, so her hair is windy. Like you see her clothes are being blown kind of back by the wind, by her airbending. And as for the airbending itself, I wanted it to kind of like circle around her because I thought that it would frame her nicely. And for my process, I wanted to start with lighter shadows, so I'll go with like lighter, softer shadows, and then I will just slowly build details over time. Whenever I draw, I like to start with the skin because that's my favorite part to draw like of any character. So I start with light shadows, and then I give her like darker shadows, and I start defining the nose and like the facial features with more shadows, and then I add highlights. Not super strong highlights at this point, but like a little bit of highlights. And as you can see here, I'm working on her necklace. Like I'm starting to work on details of the clothes, but I'm realizing here that I don't like the face. I feel like, okay, this is about to sound bad, but I feel like I kind of like whitewashed her accidentally. Like her features didn't look very Asian, so I go back and I fix that later on. But I'm also trying to fix it right here too. And for her clothes, I'm not very good at rendering clothes, so I just added some very basic shadows like on the wrinkles and stuff like that, and like, you know, like where one part of the body is touching another, I added shadows right there, like atmospheric shading. And to be honest, like painterly styles have been always hard for me because I like to build not shadows, but I like to, you know, have like clear lines between like one part of the body and another. Like I would like to go like, okay, this is the hair, this is the skin, this is the outfit. I like to have like a hard outline around everything. But I wanted to challenge myself for this piece. So as you can see, I'm starting to add color to the background. Whenever I do grayscale, I always add color to the background first so I can base the colors off of the character, based off the background, so everything is cohesive. And then I'm also fixing the eyes here again and the lips. I wasn't too happy with her face at first, so I want to go back and fix it. Oh yeah, here's the fun part. I really like using gradient maps because it's a fun and easy way to add colors and experiment with colors. So I made all the base colors blue so you can see the shadows and stuff like that, but everything just has like a blue overlay on it. And then I'm starting to use overlay or soft light layers to start to add colors so you can see it's like, you can see her skin tone, but you can still kind of see like the green and blue hues underneath it. And the same goes for her outfit and her hair. And I think that this coloring process makes the colors look a lot more interesting, because when I was younger I used to try to use like grayscale and then just use like a color layer and then just put the skin tone on top, and not only will it make the colors look very dull, it'll also make it look darker than usual. So like if the values were slightly wrong, then everything would just look muddy and brown and just unsaturated. But using gradient maps to add more interesting colors underneath, and then using overlay layers to adjust the colors, for me that makes the colors look a lot more interesting while also kind of keeping some of the saturation. Okay, and here you can see I adjusted the colors, so I just wanted to add a speed paint for that too. So I put the drawing in a new document and I did like color grading and scaling and like the curves, and I also added some color dodge effects, and I also made the drawing a little bit more blue. I thought that making it like a more saturated blue would look more interesting. I thought that was looking a little bit gray at first, so. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the final piece, and I hope that you guys liked it, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the speed paint. Like and comment if you want to. Tell me what I can improve on, and if you really enjoyed my video, subscribe. Thank you.